Just finished up Trade's dinner at 8:30 on a Sunday, and boy, am I wiped out. 3 days of practice out here on Fort Loudon Tellico. And today the high was like, I just turned the vibrator on this. The high was like 35 degrees. My guides were icing up till like 2 p.m. today. And this is a weird kind of tournament. I can't help but the tournament starts like 5 days from now, 6 days from however long it is. It's just such a long week, and the weather's gonna change. It's gonna get warmer. The pressure's gonna get low. It's gonna rain. Blah blah blah. But this is one of those tournaments where you know, and I'm just thinking about fishing. That's what Classic Week is all about. Is fishing. You're thinking about fishing sun up to sundown. This is one of those places on the Tennessee River where a guy could go meat and potatoes on him, like a jig and a spinnerbait, and win the tournament, or he could go kind of modern, finessey, electronically, you know, and have a good 3-day string. But I like the meat and potatoes. That's how I've done well here in the past. That's kind of what I'm thinking about now. Every time I come across a beautiful laydown with some current, a little bit of, you know, stained water, flip a jig. But before I come up to that laydown, I'm gonna throw a swim bait on those rocks behind that laydown. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. 3 days of practice are down. We got a whole bunch of just stuff to do before the tournament actually starts. So today's Sunday. Monday, Tuesday are off days. We get back on the water on Wednesday to check those rock swings and those laydowns, and then Thursday's off again, and then the tournament doesn't start till Friday. So literally 5 days from now the tournament's going to start. And like I said, all of us were bundled up today. It was the high of 35 degrees today, and a lot's going to change in 5 days. So you can't take this too seriously, in my opinion. I've been around the block enough to know that you know, things will change and things will progress as the week goes on. So this is the Classic. This is my 7th or 8th one. I forget how many I've been to, but you know, back earlier in my career, my 1st and 2nd Classic, you know, I'd be like up till noon, or up till midnight, and you know, 1 a.m. thinking about fishing and tying up and this and that. But as the years go on, you realize like it only matters, like the fishing part only matters when you're on that 8-hour clock. You know, when Lisa Talmadge, the tournament director, says, all right, go and catch them and come back with 5 fish 8 hours later on that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's the only thing that matters. So that's where we're at. I just touched the vibrator again. Like, I can't get away from it. It kind of feels good on my back, though. What do you think, Nebo? Anyways, welcome back, guys. We're hanging out here in the RV. It's gonna be a long week, Classic Week. You guys are gonna be chilling with us for the next few days. But when that tournament actually starts, all that I just talked about, when the tournament actually starts, I'm gonna kick you guys out, and it's gonna be all business. So I'll give you guys kind of a look at what you know, what it looks like for a tournament angler and Trade and the dogs leading up to the Bassmaster Classic. But once that tournament starts, I'm out. Tomorrow's gonna be a rainy day practice period. It's our last period of practice tomorrow, and it's gonna be the most important because it's gonna be, the weather's gonna be most like the tournament, and it's been warming every single day. I mean, it's actually getting real nice right now. The sun's out. It's gonna incubate that water a little bit. So tomorrow's practice period is going to be more important than those 3 whole days of practice 5 days ago, as you know, combined. I mean, I purposely did not check, you know, some of my past areas, just because I didn't want to go in there and get discouraged on those really cold, nasty 20-degree mornings. So tomorrow I get to burn a lot of gas. I actually filled this boat up. I think it holds 52 gallons. I'm probably going to run all the way up to the north side of Tellico and run some smallmouth stuff, and then work my way all the way back. I'm in disaster mode right now. We got like the haircut out of the way. We got the, you know, we picked up some groceries, that kind of stuff, and got all that stuff out of the way. But here we are just a couple days before the Classic start, and I was actually surprised to see that a shipment came in of some new Guggen stuff. Not only do we have happy trailers, and I got an idea about this, by the way. The chatterbait is a strong player on this place, especially the white ones. But I thought about gluing like a finger sticking off, like almost like a dorsal fin, a single dorsal fin sticking off the top of this happy trailer, gluing it on there, sticking it on a chatterbait, and then grabbing that finger, it's a soft plastic finger, and hooking it onto the hook like a weed guard. And so that's the kind of stuff that's going through my mind right now, is just trying to get a leg up on the competition, but that makes it weedless. That'll make it weedless. Hat's looking good. I just put on the jersey, and dressing up means it's starting to get real. Like, this is actually turning into a championship. Over the last few days, it's just been kind of loosely practicing, loosely getting tackle done. But with this registration we're about to go to, it's getting real. I mean, when you sign that form saying, yes, I'm participating in the Bassmaster Classic, it's getting real. So we're gonna load up the dogs here. Trait's got some, I think she's gonna get her nails done while I do the whole registration process. So you guys are gonna ride along. I'll go ahead and put the chesty on, and you can watch me go through the, you know, all the processes of officially signing up for the world's biggest bass fishing event. So I'm kind of in a rush. That's always how it is this week, but I just got out of the shower, got dressed up. Let's roll. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Custom vans. High tops. Yes, sir. Oh, Nebo. Nebo, Michi. All right, you want to go? Let's go. Let's do it.
You got to put this in your boat. You're going to give this away to someone.
Oh, nice. How about that?
It's your old jersey.
Unsuspecting fan. It's not, I mean, that's a new jersey.
It's
just
new, but old.
Different design. Yeah. All right, puppers. Hey. Come on, man. It's just crazy seeing, like, there's a golf course right there, but like all these people's lawns are like beautiful green and lush, and all the vegetation is just beautiful. Like, spring definitely sprung. So every time I get just a little bit of free time to think about the actual fishing part of this week, like right now it's going through my head, like, what am I do tomorrow for that 8-hour official practice time? And I think I'm gonna spend it smallmouth fishing. But that could change with the rain that comes in tomorrow, you know. But I definitely need to check a few more boxes for the official practice tomorrow. So just short little 5-minute drive from the RV park to the hotel to check in. Hi. You know, I'm just thinking, I'm looking at the river, I'm just thinking about how spring, the weather's coming up, 56 degrees after 20s and 30s. Things are changing rapidly, but the way I like to fish, man, is very, very conducive to these conditions. And it's like, I love just kind of building a bag. One big one here, one big one there, one big one here, one big one there. All right, about to enter the swag pack registration room here. Basically, we go through all the different sponsors, shake their hands, check in, and get a giant swag pack here. So I don't know where I start. I'm gonna put this down and start over here.
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah,
all your family passes are in there.
Passes, dogs too?
They're both in
I
there.
gotta check. I gotta see how they look.
Physically, personally put them in there
I gotta see how they look.
for the puppies.
Okay, so check this out. There's Nebo. There's Meech. Meechy dog. I got my dogs, yeah. That's so awesome. Chris, Zaldain, nice to meet you. Appreciate everything you guys do. This is awesome.
So it'll be good.
Okay. And I don't have one of these red hats yet, so that's awesome. Very cool.
Got a couple other pieces for you. So
Sweet. Well, thank you. Oh, excellent. Hopefully we get rid of all these by the end of the week.
You know you're not supposed to.
I know. I'm not touching it. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it. All right, we got the swag pack figured out. Man, that's a lot of stuff. And we got Kyle Jesse. And what was your name over here?
Chase Hanson.
Chase, nice, man. All right, we got to do headshots. We got to update the headshots. So I got to take all this off and that off and then get inside the meeting here. All right, we just wrapped up the angler meeting there. And Trait, apparently she's getting her nails and her toes done. So it's like taking a while. And I thought she was going to be here to pick me up. So after BSing with some of the anglers here, talking about the fishing, we're all telling lies to each other. Now I got to Uber over to the nail place. So I think it's like 15 minutes away. So that 15 minutes I could use to come up with a game plan for tomorrow's practice period. It's supposed to rain like all day, so I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, registration is officially over with. and it was good seeing all 54 contestants all in the same room. It was great seeing that trophy. I didn't touch it. I looked, but I didn't touch. Hopefully, come Sunday afternoon, I'll have a very, very intimate relationship and intimate physical touching of that trophy come Sunday. So, all right, my Uber ride's here. See you guys back at the house.
So literally, I just looked it up.
My Nebo, we're officially checked in, buddy. All right, got a little bit of tackle done after all the errands and stuff today. Dude, it's getting warmer out here, and I am into that. So tomorrow's official practice. I hooked up the boat to the truck, and I'm in a really light sun shirt right now, and I'm not cold whatsoever. So as you can tell, clouds are coming in, which means there's rain overnight, rain tomorrow during practice, and I think I'm gonna end up wearing a chesty tomorrow. I'm gonna try to look for some smallmouth, so you guys are gonna come with me via the chesty cam here. And we are ready to go, man. I rigged up a bunch of smallmouth rods. I just want to find kind of a little backup plan, really. I already know the damage I could do with a swim bait and flipping a jig just on, on some, laydowns, real obvious pre-spawn type spots. And again, you got to have the magic eye for that. And if you don't have like previous knowledge or previous success on this body of water, it's a lot harder to have confidence fishing those areas, especially if those fish haven't been there during practice, which they haven't. So, but again, things are warming up. It could be one of those like springtime pre-spawn slugfest derbies. So, and if that happens, if it goes down, I will be a part of that slugfest, that's for sure. So I'm done. I'm gonna get some sleep for tonight. I'm pretty tired. We're only halfway through the week. Look at all that swag, dude. 10 minutes to 7, and it's starting to rain pretty good here. So we're at the Calhoun's launch ramp back there. Just beautiful facility. Got Greg, my marshal for today, riding along. I told him we're gonna make a really long run up to Tellico, and it's like an hour something run. And it's gonna be a lot of rain, a lot of cold. So I'm gonna put you guys away. I'm gonna put the camera away for a little bit because it's supposed to rain pretty good. But we're just gonna chill out under this beautiful bridge here and wait for our boat number. I think we're boat 50 something. So put you guys away, and we'll see you at the first fishing spot. I just wanted to check a couple of these bridges here, because in the springtime, if there's, a spot that a school of fish move up to, it's one of these. It's just a funnel point, pinch point, giant backwater area back there. And especially around the rain, when the current sweeps out of here from that creek in the back, especially if the water muddies up, some current flows through, a lot of these fish will just stack up on these edges. So I had to check these real quick on my way into Tellico. I really just wanted to see the water temperature, which is 53 to 54. As the week goes on, this will get even warmer. And if the current starts sweeping through here with some little bit of color to it, then, crankbait and a jig, I mean, you could really load the boat up real quick. So I just wanted to see what the conditions were like on these bridges this morning. All right, rushed home. Changed my shirt real quick. I'm still wet. Socks, underwear still wet. Uncle John is over there. He's gonna watch the dogs. How about that? I got a meat trade at the hotel, which is 20-something minutes away. Take a bite to eat. I got my toiletries. I'm out. Johnny, vlogging, bro.
Dog sitting. Goodbye, your children.
Bye, children's.
Open the door.
You guys behave.
Open the door.
Dang! Dang!
I'm big.
Wow.
I got
Pro makeup.
chubby.
Hell yeah.
I got chubby.
Alright, I gotta get ready. Alright, about 21 minutes later, Trey bought me a Conor McGregor shirt. How about that? I'm ready to fight. She's way taller than me too, look at it.
I don't have heels on this year, so
I had the very little hair that I do have, I kind of puffed up a little bit to try to keep up a little bit. Definitely more tan than you, since you stopped fishing. We look and feel good. Actually, you guys decide whether we look good, but we feel good. I'm a little chubby in my cheeks too. All right, let's get down. All right, we gotta roll. We're out. We're gonna go to Night of Champions, and you guys are gonna stay here. All right, with that, we just made it back to our RV, the good old RV park.
Look at the poop bags.
Yeah, we're about to walk in here, and Johnny was babysitting the dogs. And the only proof that we went to Night of Champions is this photo right here. Yeah, it was a good time. Hey, puppers. Oof. It's early in the morning. It's 54 degrees, though. I mean, that's kind of nice. Google brought me through this lovely neighborhood of Tennessee. I'm on my way to drop trade off. I guess we left the truck at the hotel last night. I guess.
The Dodge.
Okay, yeah, the Dodge is at the hotel, so drop her off, then I gotta go to media day. So the very last obligation until the actual fishing starts. So, you know, the good thing is, a couple good things. Fishing actually starts tomorrow, and this weather, this is amazing. I mean, it's 55, 56 degrees, and climbing today it's supposed to be about 80 degrees, and tomorrow, same thing, 79, 80. So nothing screams, you know, isolated laydowns and isolated channel swings with a swim bait, with a spinner bait, with a jig, more than warming temperatures in the month of March. So, I'm moving around a lot faster than I should be this morning. I'm gonna drop her off, and then I think the coolest thing about media day is going into the arena, and they kind of stage us up in the arena, and they have the jumbotron up, and they have all the men working on the classic stage. And I'll give you guys an angler's view of what it looks like to be on that stage before all the fans come in and all that. So it's crazy to think all this stagery and hoopla over bass fishing. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, we get the walk around of the stadium or the arena today, mixed in with some media interviews and stuff like that, mixed in with some tackle. So that's today. Once that is done, once they release us at 2, 3 o'clock or whatever, it becomes a fishing tournament. So that's on the agenda today. All right, they're calling on me, telling me to pack up and go to lunch here. So I'm not gonna pack up, but I am gonna go to lunch. I got all my tackle out. Yeah, pretty much free for anyone to come by and sneak a peek, but it's all good. The Bass employees will be here watching, and I am going to grab some lunch here. Pretty good deal. They feed us. Yeah, we get to meet some of the riders and everything. Alan's gonna take care of everything out here in the yard. Yeah, he says he's got. Yeah, see, look at all these other guys are, you know, they got all their rods and stuff out, so everything's good and safe. But a man's got to eat. So, remember the last time we were here?
I don't remember.
You don't remember in 2019?
I remember being here. I
remember the
dock.
vibe? Yeah.
I remember the dock.
Yeah, okay. Remember the vibe? It was like everyone was splitting off and doing their own thing, go to the MLF side and this and that. But everything
that was
is
here though.
Yeah, Ricky, everything's kind of settled down now.
Yeah, it's good,
Things
right?
are back to normal. Customers are buying lures. The fishing industry is good and rocking.
That's the biggest thing, right?
Everything's awesome. That's what we do. Try this thing. Ricky, appreciate it. What's up, fellas? Shimano boys. Bob, how you doing, man? Good. Heck yeah.
You do, which is what this room is comprised of, anglers who are the best. I know that's really hard work, and it takes a lot of dedication, support from the organization.
Just dismissed us from the lunch here. So the speed dating starts. This is, I like to call this speed dating because you sit in your boat and you kind of just wait, hang out for all the riders, all the media people come by and just kind of speed date. They visit you for a little bit, then they go to the next guy for a little bit, go to you for a little bit, go to the next guy for a little bit. Like this dude right here, I know he's gonna be bothering me pretty much all day. Big John LaBarbera, dude, absolutely. The guy's money. They even let you in here? Why'd they let you in here?
I don't know. I think they got confused or something. I don't know.
Big Joe. Anyways, all right, so let the speed dating begin. We're, wind's picking up, sun's getting right. Rather be throwing a swim bait, but we'll have to wait for tomorrow. Yeah. What's your name?
Noah Herman.
Noah Herman. And
Patrick Coulter.
Patrick Coulter. Dude, look at the equipment these kids have, man. There's one thing about the bass fishing industry, and there's a shortage of guys like these boys willing to shoot content for, you know, all the various fishermen out there. So can these guys afford you? I don't know that they can afford you, dude. What kind of, I mean, is there a, do you have an Instagram? Do you have a YouTube, or are you just shooting for yourself?
I have an Instagram. It's just
Oh, we have a YouTube. It's Herman Brothers. Well,
Nice.
It's for actually I don't even. It's just Herman Bros.
Herman Bros. Excellent. Right on,
And
dude.
then,
Well, very cool.
Yep.
Excellent.
And then, my Instagram is just Noah Herman.
Noah Herman.
So,
Boom. There it is. Right on. I felt like I had to show you guys. All right. We survived media day. There are still people here, and a lot of the anglers who don't have tundras are waiting for their trucks to be connected to their boats so they could leave, but they gave us the word we're allowed to leave. Did a bunch of interviews. That was fun, productive, but it's already like 3:30 or so we did a good 5 hours today here at media day. And again, the Classic's all about showing up in every single way, whether it's bass fishing, you know, casting, interviews, media, all, you know, you got to show up to every single thing. You got to show up to your obligations, and you got to do everything very, very well. So only thing to do next is gas up this boat, and I'm gonna gas it up all the way 52 gallons so I could run around this whole lake and just do a couple more rods. There's a couple more spinning rods I need to do, and then other than that, the only thing to think about is the actual fishing itself. So the 10-day Classic, it is an absolute endurance test, but the meat of it, the actual fishing, starts tomorrow. All right, I hopped in my boat here for about 20 minutes is all I needed to rig up my final rods. Just a couple spinning rods, just in case something happens. And normally, what I like to do is take out all this tackle, all my practice tackle, outside of my boat so that my boat runs extremely fast up and down the river. But this is a Classic and anything could happen out there. So all this tackle I have, I mean, from older swim baits to all my Neko rigging to all my swim bait rigging, jig heads, swing heads, you know, underspins, all that stuff stays in the boat. So it's very, very heavy. I'm gonna have a heavy load going all through, running all through the river. But again, I wanna be ready for anything. So all my rods are rigged up. It's a lot more than I anticipated. But how about that? I finished everything before the sun goes down. Again, I'm looking forward to these warming temperatures because out of all these rods I have rigged up, the one I look forward to throwing most is that swim bait right there. So meat and potatoes, that's the key this week of this Classic, meat and potatoes. Something winding and something flipping. So you got Johnny in the back there. So the continuance of this whole video, of this whole week, lies in his hands. So he's gonna be cruising around with me tomorrow, boat to boat. He's gonna be filming all the fish jumps and all that stuff. Hopefully I give him a lot to film. And again, the fishing's not wide open, but the way I like to fish, one here, one there, it's definitely my style of fishing. So this is a Classic, we're gonna go hard. So you guys, thank you for hanging out. Wish me luck, and we'll see you at the next one.